They are not just hotels. They are getaways to paradise. The question is, why are state employees traveling to these places, and why are you paying for it?
Wow, I'd like to be able to do it.
It's something Mary Williams would like to know. After 24 years as a school bus driver, Mary is now retired. She turned in her bus to help take care of 8 grandchildren.
Throw it to Granny.
And for that, she relies on a monthly retirement check from the state.
It means everything for me to survive from month to month.
Mary is not alone. More than 200,000 Hoosiers depend on Indiana's Public Employee Retirement Fund. PERF has invested billions of dollars to pay all those pensions, and the agency says it goes out of its way to protect that pension money. How far out of its way? Well, here, take a look. 13 Investigates examine travel expense reports for the people who work at PERF. Those reports show PERF employees have done a lot of travel. In fact, they've recently attended conferences and meetings in dozens of cities covering every corner of the country. And it doesn't stop there. London, Hong Kong, Stockholm, Paris, Tokyo, Munich, Oslo, Kiev, Beijing. Over the past 2 years, PERF employees have traveled all over the world at a cost of more than $250,000. And last year, PERF's out-of-state travel costs nearly doubled from the year before.
Is all this travel really necessary?
You know, I think it is.
Jeff Hudson is PERF's communications director, and he says it's crucial that PERF employees travel to keep a close eye on their private investment managers, people who invest billions of dollars for retirees like Mary.
We have to get face-to-face with people, get boots on the ground to understand what they're doing with this money.
But on those trips, 13 Investigates has discovered PERF staff often stay at luxury hotels with luxury price tags. $400 a night at the Ritz-Carlton Half Moon Bay, $538 a night at the Tower Bridge London Hilton, even $659 a night at New York's famed Waldorf Astoria. And of course, you are paying for it.
Is it really necessary to be staying at a 5-star, $600 a night hotel?
Well, they're expensive places. They're also in places very often that are very expensive cities. Certainly we had to evaluate on each trip request, are we getting the best price hotel that we ought to be getting?
Throw out a scenario where it might be okay to have a $650 hotel room. I don't get that.
I can't throw out a scenario for you because I don't know that particular scenario.
Throw out any scenario.
You know, it is one that I think that if we're going to be there, we need to make sure that we have a reasonably priced hotel room.
For me, that doesn't seem reasonable.
Right.
For PERF, it does?
I mean, there's no question that whether it's you, whether it's me, whether it's any Hoosier in the state, they're going to say that's an expensive hotel room.
Expensive, like the 5-star luxury Marriott Hotel in Hong Kong, at a cost of $623 a night. It's no wonder this trip alone cost taxpayers well over $6,000. Then there are the other places PERF staff have been going for their conferences and seminars, like the Marriott Doral Golf Resort and Spa in Miami, the Snowbird Resort and Spa in Salt Lake City, the Phoenician Resort and Spa near Phoenix, and the Paradise Point Resort and Spa in San Diego. The question is, why?
We go to the conferences we need to go to. Unfortunately, we don't get to pick the venues where those conferences are held. There's no question that these are conferences that are held in nice places. So we have to ask ourselves each time, do we believe that this is something we really need to do?
Then the answer I'm getting here is we thought it was worth it.
Correct.
Bill Styring is skeptical.
Well, anytime you see a public expenditure that doesn't pass the smell test, you should be suspicious.
Bill is an economist who used to approve out-of-state travel for the Indiana State Budget Agency, and he says these travel requests raise some red flags.
I would not approve it without asking a lot more questions.
Why?
Meet with investment advisor or monitor the investment manager would to me not be sufficient justification. What do you expect to learn that will improve PERF's performance.
And PERF's performance has not been so good lately. Last year, as PERF's investment managers were traveling around the world, Indiana's retirement fund lost about $5 billion in state money. Other states lost big money from their employee retirement funds too, but few of them did as poorly as Indiana. Still, PERF defends its expensive travel to exotic destinations.
It seems wasteful to me.
And even though Mary doesn't like it, PERF insists the trips are necessary to protect her retirement.
We would not have taken a trip if we did not believe it was essential.